The old house. In the heart of a bustling street where new houses stood tall and proud, there was one that was very old. Its windows were like sleepy eyes, and its roof slouched like a tired hat. The other houses whispered about its age, but the old house didn't mind. It had seen generations come and go, and it held their stories in its creaking walls. The lonely old man. Inside the old house lived an old man. He had a beard as white as snow and wore clothes from a time long past. He spent his days looking out of the window, his eyes holding a universe of memories. He was a lonely man, a forgotten story in a world that was always in a hurry to write a new one. The Curious Boy. Across the street, in a house as new as a daisy, lived a little boy. He had eyes that sparkled with curiosity and a heart that was full of sunshine. He would often watch the old man, a silent observer of his solitude. The boy's heart ached for the lonely figure in the window, and he wished he could share his sunshine with him. A gift of friendship. One day the boy decided to give the old man a piece of his world. He chose something very special, something he loved most of all. With his gift in hand, he marched across the street, a little boy on a big mission. The tin soldier. It was his favorite toy, a tin soldier. The soldier was a brave little fellow with a smart red coat and a hat as black as a starless night. The boy loved him dearly, but he knew the old man needed a friend more. At the door, he knocked on the old wooden door. It groaned open, and the old man appeared, his eyes wide with surprise. A visitor was a rare thing in his forgotten world. The boy, with a trembling hand, held out the tin soldier. A gentle smile. "He'll keep you company," the boy whispered. The old man looked at the soldier, then at the boy. A smile, as gentle as the morning sun, bloomed on his face. He took the soldier, his old hand covering the boy's small one for a moment. Friendship begins. And so a friendship was born. The boy would visit the old man every day, and the old house would fill with laughter. The old man would tell stories of a time when the street was a field of wild flowers, and the boy would listen, his eyes wide with wonder. Treasured gifts. The boy would bring gifts from his world, a shiny pebble, a feather from a bluebird, a drawing of a smiling cat. The old man would treasure them, placing them on his mantelpiece, a collection of happy moments. The soldier stands guard. The tin soldier stood guard on the mantelpiece, a silent witness to their friendship. He saw the old man's loneliness melt away, replaced by a joy he had long forgotten. The old house was no longer a house of memories, but a house of moments. An empty doorstep. But time is a river that flows in one direction. The boy grew taller, and the old man's steps grew slower. One day the boy knocked on the door, but there was no answer. The old house was silent, a story that had come to an end. A broken heart. The old man had passed away, leaving behind a house full of memories and a little boy with a broken heart. The boy would stand across the street, his eyes fixed on the silent house, a teardrop tracing a path on his cheek. The house replaced. Soon the old house was gone, its stories turned to dust. In its place, a new house was born, with walls as bright as the future. The boy, now a young man, watched as the new house rose, a phoenix from the ashes of the past. A new home. Years danced by, and the young man, now with a family of his own, moved into the new house. The street had changed, but the memories of the old house and the old man were etched in his heart. The attic discovery. One day, while exploring the attic, the young man found an old trunk. He opened it, and a wave of nostalgia washed over him. His fingers brushed against something small and familiar. He pulled it out, and his heart skipped a beat. The soldier returns. It was the tin soldier. His red coat was a little faded, but his spirit was as bright as ever. The young man held him in his palm, and the years melted away. He was a little boy again, standing on the doorstep of the old house. Remembered smiles. He remembered the old man's smile, the stories that painted pictures in his mind, the friendship that had been a beacon in his childhood. The tin soldier was not just a toy, but a key that unlocked a treasure chest of memories. Guardian of memories. He took the tin soldier and placed him on the mantelpiece of his new home. The soldier stood tall, a guardian of memories, a symbol of a friendship that had defied time. Timeless friendship. The story of the old house and the tin soldier is a gentle reminder that a small act of kindness can echo through a lifetime. It teaches us that friendship is a timeless treasure and that memories are the music of the heart. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more fun English lessons.